My name is Patrick Ross, and I'm a part of the Thompson fishing team, and I'm a senior this year.
My name is Tristan White. I'm a senior on the Thompson fishing team.
I'm Carter McGraw. I fish for the Thompson High School fishing team, and I'm a junior.
I'm Caleb Edwards. I'm on the Thompson fishing team, and I'm in 10th grade.
Welcome to another weekly Warrior Spotlight, presented by Mainline Heating and Air Conditioning, Precision Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, Serenity Salon and Spa, Video Visions Media Marketing, Shelby Fence Company, Brooklear Health Mart Pharmacy, Alabaster, Kim Scherer and Company, Keller Williams Metro South, The Sassy Shopper Boutique, Mr. Bugs Pest Patrol, Leave It to Weaver Upholstery, All Britain and Artovino Family Dentistry, and Gym Time Fitness.
I've been fishing for probably as long, there's pictures going back since I was in 3rd grade, brim fishing off the dock on our family friend's lake house, but I've been fishing for a very long time.
I have been fishing since I was about 8 years old. I have a bunch of pictures of me just holding up bluegill, and then eventually when I got into bass fishing, I have a bunch of those pictures as well.
I've been fishing all my life, but as far as the school goes, I've been fishing since 7th grade. Spent a long time, bunch of hours on the water.
I've been fishing probably my whole life, but I didn't start fishing tournaments or fishing all the time until I was probably 6th or 7th grade.
It's actually a complex thing, but basically how it goes is during the fall we compete against each other, and then for the spring, fall basically we make our own team, and then for the spring our team that we have made goes and competes against other teams as Oak Mountain or Spain Park or a Briarwood or that aspect of it.
Not as a team, no. However, we do practice with our partners when we go out and pre-fish, or if we go out and normally fish, we'll practice kind of just fishing on the boat together, making sure we communicate right and properly.
Well, we practice with the person that we fish with in the boat, but at the end of the day, we're all on the same team. So if one of us finds something, then we'll tell everybody else on the team about it and help everybody else as much as we can.
On the average tournament day for spring, we'd go up the day before, fish a little bit, try to find out what they're hitting, where at. We go to the hotel, spend the night, get up about between 3:30 and 4, go get on the water, blast off as soon as it's light enough to be safe, and then fish as long as we can and hard as we can till it's time to go weigh in.
Sponsors are really important because it allows us to get our jerseys and represent Thompson with an actual emblem on our shirt. So we're very thankful for all of our sponsors.
Our sponsors are very important. For a lot of them, they give us discounts, which really helps if I need to run and get something right before a tournament. It's also, they do help keep this team afloat as well with the money that they give us. That allows us to actually fund a lot of the things we do.
They're very important. They allow us to do what we do. We have a tent and we have food and stuff at the end of each tournament because of them.
Sponsors are really important because I think it was last year, we got a tent. It's got Thompson fishing team on it, and we wouldn't be able to do that without sponsors.
I have thought of fishing collegiately. That's part of the reason why I'm actually going to Auburn. They have one of the best fishing teams in the country, and so I'm enrolling at Auburn for this fall and hopefully going to be joining the fishing team.
My biggest catch would it'd been 7-pound flat on a private lake over in Hoover.
In terms of bass, the biggest largemouth bass I've ever caught is 11.02 pounds.
The biggest catch I've had was one it was a little over 9 at a private lake here in Alabaster.
An 8.5 pounder in a tournament on Lake Pickwick last year.
It's one of those things, it's I can always look back on it and remember fishing with my dad, and it's just it's a bright moment because the hook sets never get old.
My favorite memory from fishing would probably be when I caught my 11-pound bass. I fought that thing for about 10 minutes, and it was a really, really great moment when I finally pulled that thing out of the water just to see how big it was.
Favorite memory, probably when I was little, just going out with my granddad, even though it was brim fishing, just having fun with him.
Probably the biggest one I caught, because it was in a tournament, and it started jumping, and I was screaming, and after I got in the boat, I was shaking so much. I've never been that excited.
It's actually very mentally demanding, and this last tournament we went probably 4 or 5 hours without catching a fish, but it's more just like keeping the bait in the water and just going full speed.
It's not luck-based. This sport is absolutely not luck-based. I mean, sometimes you get lucky with like bringing in a fish that's barely hooked, but a lot of it you have to have the drive to be able to go out all these days and basically let your body get beat up by the rocking of the boat, being out in the sun all day. We're freezing cold, and it takes a lot to know exactly what a fish is going to do and how to catch a fish as well.
Something that people should know is, yes, it's simple to a certain extent, but there's a lot more behind the scenes that goes into it than people think it does. It's a lot more mentally challenging than you would think it would be, because your day is based on your own decisions, and that can make or break your day.
It's not as easy as people think. It's just going out there and fishing all day. It's a lot harder than people think. You can't just you don't go out there and catch them everywhere you go, and you don't catch them every time. It's a bunch of luck, skill, and you have to put a lot of time into it.
ASA BFA does allow has Facebook Live weigh-ins, and then also during the season I do post on my Instagram quite a bit from when we have our tournaments.
ASA BFA streams the weigh-ins on Facebook if you'd like to follow it, and there's just other than that, the only way is showing up.
Thompson has a Facebook page that they put all of our pictures and all of our standings where we finish on.
Thanks for watching another weekly Warrior Spotlight presented by Mainline Heating and Air Conditioning, Precision Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, Serenity Salon and Spa, Video Visions Media Marketing, Shelby Fence Company, Brooklear Health Mart Pharmacy, Alabaster, Kim Scherer and Company, Keller Williams, Metro South, The Sassy Shopper Boutique, Mr. Bug's Pest Patrol, Leave It to Weaver Upholstery, All Britain and Artovino Family Dentistry, and Gym Time Fitness.